Hi friend, welcome back to day number 10 and here we are. Here's our fun tag. It looks so delicious. I want to eat it. Not that I can. And then we have our pocket that we're gonna make, and we have our elements. So we have a tag to put in our pocket and some additional elements that we may or may not use. Now I have shown you how to make it the pocket. So you're going to just, all you do, print it out, cut it out. You're going to score. I've shown you how I score. I use my old what you call it again, I use my old paper cutter to do that. There's a hole right here which I have not yet cut, and one right here. It's very faint, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But let's just go ahead and just fold down these and burnish. So you're going to fold on the dotted lines. Okay, you want to burnish that. Because it is cardstock, it just helps if you go ahead and score it. If you don't, just use the edge of a ruler or a scissor to do that for you. Now let's do these on the inside, so it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, let's do the other, because once you crease that and it has the score lines, it's just going to naturally form. Okay, and just like that, before we before we seal it up, let's make our holes. You can use a cotton mat. I'm using what I always use, and I'm just using a stencil knife I have a little bit more control with this one. Just a little sliver that comes out, and then there is a very faint semicircle right here. I can darken it up so you can see where it would be. It would be right here. Of course, I'm butchering that semicircle, but it's fine. Now I'm just going to okay, so there we are. Now we're going to be gluing. So you're going to assemble your box. So you're going to put those two things on the inside. Put this on the inside. Here we are. And then you're going to maybe we should glue it first. I think that's it. Maybe we should glue it first. so I was like, why is it not staying? Alright, so you're gonna put your glue on, and we are going to let this sit for a little to get tacky, and then we're gonna come back. So I'm going to, you glue it on the inside. Maybe I need to chop a little off right here. And you do that before you put the glue on, okay? And we're just gonna hold this in place. You can put a paper clip or a binder clip just to hold it in place till it dries. You can make it lay flat a little. So I'm just going to continue to hold it so that it dries flat and it doesn't wibble wobble. Alright, so our box is dried. Okay, and now we're going to assemble. So these two smaller flaps, they go in. This one goes over top and this one goes in between. Like that. Okay? And I'm just going to flatten it on the inside. So I'm going to push it down. Now it will stay perfectly because it is cardstock, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you would like, you can just put a little glue on this right here and then just hold it down, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put these candies on the inside. I don't know if they'll all fit. Okay, I don't think I can add any more, and we're going to use this to close it. I'm going to do it like that. My candy's kind of in the way, but it works. Okay, and I'm going to attach it to the back of the card just like that. I wanted to use this as a tag, but I don't think that works, so maybe I'll put it on the side. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to grab a pencil and just mark right here to know exactly where I want it. Don't need to do that, it's fine. So my box will fit there. These are elements. Okay. Or we can put it to the side actually. And we can make a nice cluster. I'm going to cut down my ticket. And this is where you can mix and match. I'm going to probably use some of the elements from the Scripture 52 just because it matches. So I could actually use the, oh yes, I can use one of these tags because it matches with the set. These are original elements. These are Scripture 52 elements. So I'll probably maybe use one of these. Since this matches with tomorrow's card, we may use that. This is the same thing there. This is that. So I don't need these, so I'm just trying to take them out. This is that, so we don't need it. I don't want doubles of anything. If that's making sense to you. Alright. So I'll have this here. My cards will go in like that. I'm wondering if I want them to stick out at the side. My cards will go in like that. I think it looks nice hanging off the card, so we're going to do it hanging off the card. And I'm going to make a cluster. I actually think that is it. So I don't want too much. I don't want it to be too busy. But I do like this one on it though. I like that. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll probably put the number 10 right here. Or I could put it on the front. The front is also an option. So let us go ahead. And I don't want anything. I want this to be really plain today. So I'm not putting anything in the background. Maybe some stamps. And I know just the stamp for this job because I don't want a whole ton. I just want some stitching detail around the border of my card. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm just gonna put this here now. Just bordering our page. And that's that. That's all we're doing to our card. Okay, my hands did that, that's fine. So now I'm going to, and I think it's a good idea to fill it first. So I'm going to make my pocket, so my no glue here. I'm just putting it at the edges. Okay, I'm going to give that some time to get tacky while I put down my other elements. I am going to go ahead and add a hole reinforcement to this. I have a coffee dyed one in here and I'm going to use that. I'm just adding a little touch of glue to it as well. And I'm going to put these down for a little background element. It just came to me. And I don't want this to move around too much because it would spread the glue. So I'm just holding it down for a little bit. I want to go ahead and cut off this excess right there. Our word for today is giving. I think I'm going to put it here. Oh, here, right there. There we go. I really don't think we can put the number around here because we don't want it to be overcrowded. I'm going to cut out the white as well. We don't want to overcrowd our space. Okay, so we have that. Let's give this a little more time. I lift it. Oh, I should have done the front first. I should have done the front first. Okay. Do you like this? I'm asking you if you like it because we don't know. I think I'm going to use that one. And then our number 10. Oh, yep. That is what we will do. I'm just going to press it from the other side. I'll trim off the excess that's peeping over. Don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it needs something else. That's why I kind of like the things in the back, but you know, we're gonna appreciate it for what it is. And then these are elements that we can use for something else. Two of that there, so we're not going to use it. What do you think about that? Too much? Too little? You know what? Let's remove it. it looks better without the tape. As I always say, more is less, but sometimes, you know, less is actually more. And I'm big enough to say that I like to use, I try to use all my elements, but sometimes it just does not work. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Don't try and force it. I'm going to use this one today. If it does not work, do not force it. And it's raveling out. You can burn the ends. I know you guys are in the States, and so there's that thing that you can put on the phrase. I don't have it. I'm not going to order that online. So all I'm going to do is burn the ends. Else they will not stop fraying. That was a paper scissors. So is this one, but this one's a little bit sharper. See? Way sharper. And I have one of the bags that I'm putting all the extra elements in. Like especially for these, actually these could go into the Sculpture 52 bag just because they match. So that's what I'm gonna do. For that one it goes with the Sculpture 52, but I'll put the scripture in here. Okay, just like that. I have no more frays. Then I'm going to put this one right to the side, and then we can do some journaling, and then we're complete. I just want to stop and appreciate this card. Inspiration was from Sharon. And I love it. I modified it just a bit. I added this little gift here, and let me show you. She used this right here, but I decided to use that tab because I wanted a little pop of red. She used red paint. I just used right here Crayola to do that, and I just rubbed it on some paper and tried to smoosh it the way she did. But I wanted something vibrant red because it turned out like, you know, not red. And so I wanted that there. This was a tag that I folded. I trimmed it down because it wouldn't fit, but it was too tall and covering that. So I just folded onto itself, clip it, use a tiny attacher to keep it closed, and I put 2 of these inside that I can journal on, and I tuck it in, and it's fun. Nice pop of something on the end, and this is the front. So now we're gonna add our card, which is going to be heavy because that one is the only one that is actually filled with something. Everything else is not filled just yet, but I think it turned out super cute. Thank y'all again for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day.